Okay, what's up my subbies? New tutorial today, and I'm going to be talking about time signature because this topic used to drive me insane. I'm just going to break down the common time signatures. This is a bit of an odd one, but you can see it. But I think no, 6, 8. What else? 9, 8. I guess 12, 8. But again, we're just gonna cover this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, because these are the most common one. These I've never really come across, this neither, and this neither. But anyway, long story short, the bottom number, right, is telling you the style, okay, or the value of the note, which is a quarter note. So we're gonna pretend whenever there's 4, it means there's a quarter note and it's apples, okay? And whenever there's 8 at the bottom, is an 8th note, which is, you already know the value is a quaver, and we're gonna say it's an orange, okay? So that's the style, that's the value, that's the type. So let's say 2, 4 means that there are 2 apples, right, in this bar. Let's say 2, 4, okay? So let's say 1 and then 2 here, okay? But how do we actually play it though? Good question. And the best way to demonstrate this is by clapping, because even in your exam, if you take grade exams, your examiner will be playing a piece, stressing some accents on some notes, and you'd have to guess the time signature. So how do you do that? If you have a 2, 4 time signature, you know the value is a quarter note. So I'm going to play the metronome in a quarter note tempo, right? So now, listening to the metronome, you can't tell what time signature is going on. But as soon as I start clapping, you will understand it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So what am I doing? I'm putting the accent on the first beat, and then the rest of the beats, I'm going to play it quieter. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And because when you're counting, it's like a loop, you basically want to stress on the first beat, just so you're telling whoever the listener is, if it's the examiner, your teacher, that look, I'm playing the first beat louder, but everything is going to get quiet until it comes back loud again. What do I mean? Let's do it with an easier, quote unquote, easier time signature, which is really common. At 3, 4, I'm gonna be playing it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So as you can tell and you heard, I was stressing on the first beat, and then the other 2 are quieter. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1. So if I don't say anything, you can tell it's a 3, 4, right? Same thing with a 4, 4. I'm not gonna say anything, just try it with me. So essentially what you're doing is you're doing 3 quiet claps plus 1 loud, which is 4. That's how kind of mentally you're thinking of it as, if that makes any sense. And it's the same concept for time signatures with 8th notes at the bottom. The only difference is we know that 8th notes, which are quavers, you have 2 of them in a beat. So we have 2 quavers in 1 crotchet beat. So if I play the metronome in a crotchet beat, and I want to play 6, 8, this is how I'm gonna clap it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Because it's basically doubled up. And that's the value in eighth note. So let's do 9/8 without me saying the numbers out loud, just clapping. Okay, so you heard 8 quiet claps plus 1 loud clap. That's it. That's your 9/8. So the bottom is the style or the value or the type of fruit, orange. And the top is telling you how many oranges are there. 12 oranges. So how many? Make sense? Normally when I'm sight reading, I don't, let's say I had a 9/8, I wouldn't count it as a 9/8 in my head. I'll count it as a 3/8 because it's just shorter to count and it's literally the exact same timing. The only difference is the accent, and it just matters because it tells the player that where the accents fall, and obviously that will affect the interpretation or the way you play it and the rhythm. But in my head, I'll just count 6/8 and 9/8 as a 3/8 in my head. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, because it's just longer and it makes no sense to me. But yeah, I hope that makes sense. I'd say maybe go around the internet, search different time signatures and practice your claps and see if you guess them right. All right, so I'll see you in the next tutorial. I hope this was useful. If it was, definitely subscribe and follow me on the journey, on my adult journey, to learn piano, sight reading, classical, and very soon jazz. All right, okay.